What's up, guys? Week 3, or episode 3, week 4 of the Booty League podcast. I'm your host, Royce, and here's a familiar face.
I'm your guest, your ex-co-host, Chris.
And Jonathan is busy with work, and he's got a pretty busy week, so he did the little Jimmy Kimmel on us. He'll be back soon. So we just have Chris to stand in for us today. We'll just dive into the icebreaker.
Okay.
How's the season so far? Thoughts?
I've missed football. I really have. Like, it's been nice Sunday waking up and just being like, I'm gonna turn on the TV. I'll go pray to Broden. Got my rituals back, and then try to hit the Discord a little bit and get on and see what's up. So it's been really nice to be just kind of back and like it feels not. It just feels normal. It feels right.
For me, during the off season, I always forget how annoying everyone can be.
Oh yeah.
Because like everything's cool, everything's chill. Like even when we were in Cincinnati, Ohio, everything was fun.
Yeah.
And then right when the season comes in, I forget how much of an asshole some of you guys are. Like I forget how asshole like you guys can be dicks. Because I'm like, damn, every time I lose, they're just throwing dirt on me. But I do the same to them if I was winning. So I forget that every year. So thank you for reminding me, guys.
Oh, man.
My second question is, are we getting some disparity now that, we're in week 3, there's some 1 and 2s, 2 and 1s, 3 and 0s, some 0 and 3s. What do you think so far?
I don't think necessarily. I think from the draft, we definitely had some different visions on what the team strengths were. The top 3-0 teams definitely deserve to be there. On the other hand, like Timmy being 0-3, kind of just a bad beat. Like 350 points against, and that's by the biggest amount. And I can just see major holes in a lot of teams, and just some people kind of lucking out here and there. We can touch about it later, but I'm glad a lot of teams are trying to get ahead. Like we're already seeing trades. We're already seeing just FAAB trades, things like that. And I would give it 2 more weeks before I would start like freaking out or giving any more kind of disparity stuff.
I just realized I didn't have my mic the whole time. I think it picked up.
Hopefully it picked up.
So I think kind of the same. The top teams right now they're a big surprise for me. Like right now, week 4, looking at the rosters, I'll be like, no crap, they're first. But I think right after the draft, like I saw both of their drafts as being kind of weak. Yep. So that just shows how much I know, because they're the top 2 teams right now, Topher and Ryan. And it looks like anyone else could pop up after, the 2, 3, and 0 teams. Like, I feel like there's still some parity there.
For sure.
I just don't think that Timmy's team, even though he's 0-3, it's that bad. Like what he's saying is real. Like, everyone has their career, week against him. So, tough shit. Yeah.
And that's the worst part. Sometimes you just gotta string, these wins together, no matter what it is, like trading for wins, whatever it is. So, hopefully Timmy rights the ship when we hit the waivers later this week.
Yeah. Alrighty, moving on to the shop bets. No one's hit me on this QJ's Jaden Higgins bet yet for the season-long bet. It's not looking good, but I think it's fun. I think at least Nick and Timmy should go in on this.
Okay. Is someone going on this, or this is just something you brought up?
This is something James brought up, like right after the draft.
Got it. Okay.
Thinking that it'd be even, and then we didn't think QJ's would be like this, and we kind of saw Jaden Higgins being like this, but yeah.
Nope. Other than that, we have one shot payout. He said David.
He's taking the interest.
Taking the interest owes me 5 from losing to me, of course, but it is what it is. And then of course does this.
Yeah. All right. So I made a bet with David as a last ditch jinx. I made him do a shot bet that he was up 30 points on Sunday night. Yeah. I had one player left. It was Wan'Dale Robinson. It was like the second quarter, and he had like 2 points. And I said, if I win, David pays out 30 shots. Yeah. But if David wins, I pay out 2. And this motherfucker waited until the 4th quarter to be like, okay, I accept.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah, sure. That's true.
He went until the 4th quarter.
That was true to be up. But...
So I'm gonna pay up because I want good juju.
Okay.
Let's do this.
And I will also drink with him. No video from anyone else this week, right?
Yeah, no video.
So we'll do this while he pours up. I'll break into the waiver wires. I got Trey Tucker for 28, a total of 5 bids. Next closest was Nick with 13. Me, got Chris Rodriguez for 26. Next closest was Mike Mo for 15, 3 total bids. Timmy got Ollie Gordon for 26, 6 total bids. This was a spicy one. James 26, Skinny 25. Timmy, Dalton Kincaid for 24. Next closest was Royce with 10. Ryan Sterling Shepard for 23. Next closest was David for 3. Mike Mo Chargers DST 19 versus Topher's 14. And I got Torrey Horton for 14. Next closest bid was James with 6. So let's take a shot first, and then we can kind of dive into what you thought about that.
All right. Cheers. Oh, man. Woo.
I love Tito's. All right. What'd you think about the waivers this week?
Honestly, I've never seen Timmy spend this much, like, this deep into the season. So it's kind of nice seeing him get in on these waiver wire ads.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think week 1 he spent like 100, and now week 2 he's spending like 50.
Yeah.
I mean, he did have the most buying power going into the season because we all tipped him for his excellent service. So I guess he's using that to his full advantage.
Yeah.
I do like seeing the waiver wire activity like this. It's always fun to see like. You kind of see who kind of put their ego into getting a pick because if they shit the bed, I know they want to drop them. But you just spent like 40 FAAB on them. You can't be dropping them, so you wait like 2 weeks. But some people just don't care. They just spend like 40 and then they drop them. So that's me right now with last week paying 30 for Troy Franklin. Now I'm like,
Dude, do I drop him?
Do I drop him? Like
okay.
I'm gonna get shit on in the chat,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think. This is really good. I feel like we haven't gotten any like those Kyron Williams picks, like the league winners that come out like week 1 waiver wire. I don't think we've seen it yet. We might be still searching, but I mean, this is nice. Yeah.
I'll touch back on that topic of Kyron Williams league winner in just 1 second when we get to our game. But other than that, did they count as 2 shots? Okay, so there's one. All right,
still one more.
I thought the Ollie Gordon was the spiciest waiver wire we had all year so far. 26, 26, 25. Anytime you can hit by +1 or winning by the waiver priority, I think that just gets me going. I don't know why, whether I'm in it or not. Other than that, I think kind of like we have this weird medium spending right now. A lot of like 20s going on. Not really the high 70, 50 plus kind of FAAB.
No 296.
No 296. But yeah, let's do Timmy's definitely trying to buy a winner. Quick FAAB check. Timmy's the lowest with 41.
Yeah.
Mike Mo's the next close lowest with 124. And we still have some pretty high amount of money left out there. Jonathan with 197 and Vince Hook with 197. So still a lot of money out there. Was there anyone you were really trying to get here? Anything like that?
Yeah, we'll talk on that later because I mean that kind of led to my trade this week. But hubris got the best of me. I really didn't think anyone would get Dalton Kincaid.
Okay.
I felt like everyone had their tight end already, and I was like, first of all, this is me, underestimating everyone in the league because I was like, Dalton Kincaid is on the waivers. Like I didn't know that. And then I was looking and I was like, he's not showing up in trending either.
Yeah.
So maybe no one sees him. And I'm like, maybe I could be a little cheeky and like not really blow money on him.
Yeah.
And then my face when Timmy spent like 24, so I was like, damn. But yeah, I mean, that's someone I really wanted. He's the only one I really wanted there. I feel like I have a handful of lotto tickets right now. I don't know which one is fool's gold, which one's not. I mean, I feel like the Sterling Shepard one is kind of fool's gold right there. 23 is crazy for that. Chris Rodriguez might be fool's gold too, but who knows? Right now we're just spending, and I mean, I feel like at this rate by like week 5, everyone's gonna be putting in like the 10s and the 12s.
Back down.
You guys don't know how to spend your money. I swear to God.
Let's jump into our trades. I just wanted to point out while I was, doing a little prep work for the show. Last year, week 3 was that spicy Like, we had like 4 trades that
Oh,
day.
yeah.
So, turns out week 3 this week, we also had a couple, not as spicy. Like, that was probably the spiciest week of trades. But we did have 4 trades this week. So, we'll jump into it. Our first trade, Mike Moore receives Jake Ferguson, Trey Benson, Cam Scatterboo, and Topher receives Travis Kelce, Josh Allen, and Tony Pollard. You guys heard me say it. Y'all throw around that word way too loosely. Way too loosely. Like, come on. I thought, Topher had these nice new shiny pieces. Tracy got hurt. Connor got hurt. So, still up in the air what their value are. They're on these shaky offenses, but they are supposed to be the workhorse guys. And then for Topher, if he believes in Javonte Williams, which he's been doing great, Topher has RB kind of short up with Javonte and Josh Jacobs, so he's shipping away these 2. Gets Tony Pollard back, which I think is a great piece. Hasn't really scored. A little underrated right now, underutilized, and then he gets Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Turns out he's a Bills fan that we found out this week.
Yeah, I know. Positive Bills fan.
So even though I'm not a fan of Kelce, I can see him being serviceable for the time being. Ferguson is a great rental right now. He got like 13 catches, something crazy like that with Lamb being out. So I think solid Bs, nothing like A's or anything like that, but I think solid Bs for both teams.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is the first time Topher is showing initiative in the trade. I feel like I don't know who talked to who. I need to know that, but like this is Topher. Like not even 1 week of seeing those like next guys up play. Yeah. He just started letting them fly. I mean, he was in a position that I think everyone kind of wants to be in, where like your late round running back hits, and then like your 2 handcuffs hit too on the same week too. Yeah. So he just starts selling them, buys himself a QB. Yep. Like really good work by Topher, I think. And then I think Michael. I mean, I'm not surprised that Michael traded for 2 shiny toys. You know, like I feel like he's always like Trey Benson. He was gonna get Scatterbo. He's gonna get a rookie running back, he's just gonna be. His team's full of rookies, so he gets what he wants, and he goes all in on Daniel Jones, which I mean could be a really good pickup for the rest of the season. Who knows? So I feel like both teams are get Bs. I think Topher gets a B+ because of him. This could be like the highest he could sell right now, and this might be crazy. I
agree, and hopefully you guys revisit this as a pod trades later, because Trey Benson and Cam Scatterboo go off, and they stay that workhorse and they do great work. High RB2s, and Michael kind of wins here, but we'll see. The next trade we got was I got Jared Goff, and Topher gets 8. He goes bang my line. I got 3, so peel him back you grade me first, and I'll peel back the current.
Okay. So first, I'm the way I see it is you hedge with just a little change in your pocket for Jared Goff. Dak Prescott, a little shaky. You don't know if he's gonna do well without CD or not. And I mean, Topher, again, showing initiative. Like, he had 3 QBs, he dumped them right away. I feel like last year's Topher would have kept 3 QBs roster for a while. Yeah. So I give Topher a B, and I give you a B-. I mean, like, there's no skin off anyone's back.
All right, Topher is a hard trader compared to his brother. I feel like his brother would have shipped these quarterbacks out for like 5 FAAB less, right? So I go, hey, let me get Purdy. Let me get Purdy for 5. He goes, no, I want a player. I was like, in our league, like, you're getting a quarterback for a player? Come on, dude. No. He goes, you know what? I'm all traded out. I'm done for the day. I was like, all right. I was looking at the waivers, and I didn't really like the quarterbacks. I really wanted Purdy for the week. I like Goff on the year. I really wanted Purdy for the week. So I go, all right, what about Purdy for 10? No, I can't do that. He loves Purdy, which I'm going to point to later on as well, which I should have realized if I did my homework. But then, he kept him. He has a little sentiment. It's very sentimental to him. So I go, okay, whatever. Golf for 8. He's all right, I'll do it. So it took a little prodding, and I know I'm like, man, Jonathan would let someone go for 5. I don't care who. Like, I'll keep the other. I have Josh Allen. I really don't care about quarterbacks. So I was scared of Dak. I was like, lost 2 offensive linemen, lost CD. I'm just out. Good Green Bay defense, in my opinion. So a little bit harder to move. I think he got more money than anyone else would have gotten for a quarterback. So I give him a B. I give myself a C. All right. Yeah. Jump into our next trade.
Yeah, we have James getting Jeremy McNichols and David getting 5 FAAB. What are your thoughts?
I think this was like a three from, and I didn't watch the game, but from what I've been hearing, it was like a three-headed backfield.
Yeah.
So his box score was nice. Looked productive on the box score, so maybe he earns himself a higher role, maybe 50% versus Bill versus Rodriguez. I didn't get to watch him, but $5 for a lottery ticket. I'd say C for both, doesn't move the needle too much. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, same for me. C's for both. I mean, I know James has been lottery ticket shopping.
Yeah.
So I mean, this doesn't. I mean, it doesn't hurt anyone. I just think it's kind of funny because I was not plugged into the Commanders' backfield at all, and then I just start seeing like Chris Rodriguez go for this much, and then like the trade for McNichols, and I was like, what happened to Bill? Because I own Bill in another league, so I was like, what the fuck happened to him?
Yeah.
And then I look and I'm like, wait, this is like even split, and then I saw that they like took turns like throughout different quarters. Even it wasn't like they weren't even like alternating drives. It was like till like the third quarter or like the last couple drives was like this person, so it was kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we got our last trade. Royce gets Hunter Henry, and I get Jonathan gets FAAB. I'm gonna say Royce gets his tight end dart throw. I think Hunter Henry's always on this show. He has his week, and then people buy into him. You never know. I think Drake May likes him. I just don't know about the offense. I'm not sure if he would have been that much on the waiver if it went to the waiver. However, Royce kind of shores up not bidding, and then B for Jonathan, C for Royce, because I think $8 is a good amount there.
Yeah. For me, it's just me being stupid. Like I said, from the waiver wire, like I only bet on Kincaid thinking I'd get him, and I didn't. So I was complaining to Jonathan when he was over here, and he's like, "Oh, you need a tight end?" And he just starts offering, like ever the salesman. And I was like, "All right, just name your price, like." And then he, like, while he was eating dinner, like, right here, I get a message on my phone when I'm sitting over there. I'm like, all right.
All right. Would you have, knowing that, if you really did your homework, would you have bid more for Kincaid?
Yeah. I think given, like, I feel like now looking at it, I mean, 24 is pretty steep. Like, I don't know if I'd get 24, but I definitely would have bid more than 10.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I would have lost anyways because I didn't know Timmy was going to come out the gates like that. But, yeah.
All right. Kind of running through the gauntlet, we're going to go with the FAAB time machine here for our next game. I thought a lot of big spending, we have this middle tier spending, 28s, 26, a lot of 20s here. So let's kind of look last year about what was happening with FAAB. Last year. Looks like first week on September 10th. Michael gets Isaiah Likely for 75. Ryan gets Alexander Madison for 41. I don't know. Not really any league winners there, right?
No. I remember that Isaiah Likely game too. Like, fool's gold, dude.
Yeah. Then we go into 9-17. I think this is where Isaiah Pacheco gets hurt. Maybe Pittman gets hurt here because we got Vince Cook, Carson Steele for 29. David gets Josh Downs for 25. Topher gets Alec Pierce for 51. Topher gets Jalen Naylor for 33. And then, that following week. That's
crazy.
So, Jalen Naylor still's out there. Alec Pierce, it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Got hurt. Josh Downs is still to be, seen for this year. And Carson Steele, man.
Carson Steele. Is he on the team still? Like,
I don't even know. I don't know, but almost 15% of your budget there. Going to the following week, David gets Joe Adderall for 38. Nick gets Minnesota Vikings D for 41.
41.
And then also going through this, as I look back, a lot of defenses went for like the 10s and 20s. Like, I feel like we do spend a little bit more on the defenses there. Following week, I got Tucker Kraft for 36. I would say he was pretty serviceable throughout the year. Jonathan got Trey Sermon. Maybe Jonathan Taylor got hurt or something like that. But I don't think Trey Sermon amounts so much. Yeah. And Mike Moe, Jontavian Wicks for 56.
That's crazy.
Man, I know we were dealing with injuries and he was supposed to be the next big thing. I thought he'd be good too, but man, he did not pan out. And here it is, Topher. Brock Purdy for 33, I should have known.
Yeah.
Couldn't get him for, 10 FAAB. Even though he has Josh Allen. Like, I don't know, is he really going to sit on him until streaming? I didn't even look at the schedule. Does he even have a good matchup the week Josh Allen goes on bye? I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's doing his thing. The following week on the 22nd, 23rd, Nick, Juwan Jennings, 116.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. So
I feel like he did turn out to have some good games, but I don't know if there was one week where Nick left him on the bench he popped off. I'm
Yeah.
like, you don't pay 116 for someone to leave him on the bench.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's crazy.
David, Trey Palmer for 26. I don't think anything much happened with Trey Palmer. Following with Topher, Elijah Moore. I feel like Topher's name comes up a lot. I have no clue how he has this much value, by the way. Topher, 31. Elijah Moore, Topher, 29 for Dalton Schultz. Again, Dalton Schultz kind of in that Hunter Henry's here. He probably had a big game. Topher jumps on him. Jameson Williams. Did he come out of suspension here?
I think he did, or... Yeah, I think he did come out for the substance abuse thing.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
And then 90 FAAB for that.
90.
So, yeah, I knew that. We all knew that was going to be a big hitter there. And James does love his Jameson. Has him back again. November 5th here, Vincent, the original QVC believer. Saying he's a fraud. 24 FAAB there. Topher. I don't know where Topher is getting his money. I feel like I keep saying Topher. I'm like, this does not add up to 200. Darnell Robinson, 29.
I remember this was the year where Jonathan gave him like 80 FAAB for a player.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Okay. Topher, Darnell Robinson, 29. Man, I was like, what the heck? This is not math. 11:26, Timmy, Jeremy McNichols, 42. We're at 20 minutes right now. And then 12:3, Nyi is got Isaac Orendo, 40-91. This
91.
must be CMC came back,
hurt.
got his PCL hurt.
Yeah.
And then Nyi, after that, Nyi just finally spending his money coming out of the woodwork. Sean McCormick, I think, was also a Niner.
Is that Sincere McCormick?
Oh, Sincere McCormick. Yeah, Sincere McCormick.
That was when like all the Raiders running backs like got injured.
Okay. 74. Craig Reynolds for 40, and Vin Amir Abdullah for 29. So looking at this, like, I don't really see any league winners here. I think you were hoping Joe Adderall 38 here. I think Tucker Kraft somewhat panned out for me. Juwan Jennings was like a flex play.
Yeah.
I don't know Jameson Williams' end of the year results. So.
I think he did pretty well.
But
like, if 90 to 100 is what you got to spend to get a serviceable plug and play flex, like that's crazy. Yeah. Then I'm not crazy for spending $296 for Joe Mixon. Then.
Yeah. With that, just like, so that's just a little outline if you are listening about what we did last year, and you can see just kind of spend your money at this point, like kind of take your chances, see what happens. Anything else stand out to you on that?
I mean, with the whole defense thing, I feel like now with defenses kind of, they've been going off. Like every year there's a defense that is notorious for getting touchdowns and takeaways. I feel like everyone's trying to get a piece of like, what's the next like 2023, 2022 Cowboys defense? Like that's worth as much as like a tight end one.
Yeah.
So like, why not like get that one piece to basically have a tight end one at your defense slot? So I feel like everyone's kind of chasing that, and I mean, pays off, right? Like,
it does.
Yeah.
It does. All right. Our week 3 recap. What do you got here?
All right. So week 3 recap again. I'll go through the matchups and then I'll say the predictions. Week 3, Jonathan versus Topher. Topher won. James versus Timmy. James won. Me versus David. David won. Chris versus Nyi. Chris won. Vin versus Nick. Nick won. And then Mike Mo versus Ryan. Ryan won. And I mean, right here, Jonathan again gets 5 out of 6, bringing his total to 10 for 12, 83%. I, on the other hand, got 3 out of 6, and that brings my total to 5 out of 12, which is 41.6%. I am getting destroyed. He's literally doubled my percentage.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Jonathan's doing, but I mean, he's not here to predict this week, so we'll see
if you can scratch away at it.
Yeah.
And I feel like Jonathan probably want to vote for Topher, but as a host, you just kind of have to take yourself.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. What do you think? Is it harder than you think making these predictions?
I think it's hard. Like it's easy when I'm writing in this sheet and like saying the matchups and stuff. It's easy. It's like no brainer. I think I'm confident in this. And then like you wake up. I wake up. I'm never in time for the morning games. I wake up and I see. I'm like, how the fuck is this person losing that much and like all this stuff. So yeah.
I wanted to point out the matchup of the week, man. That Vin Nick game was rough. 2-point loss, and that was Butker missing a field goal. Like.
Yeah.
I think it was like a 30 or 40 yarder, like something that he should have made. And then Ryan and Topher do look like the real deal, scoring hundreds. 100. Ryan scored a 130 again. Points for Ryan is 360. Points for Topher is 347. So their teams are looking pretty strong.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on rankings or anything like that? Just kind of touching from the disparity comment from the question from the beginning.
Yeah. Just tough shit, Timmy. Strength of schedule is a real thing. I mean, I've been there where you go through like a bunch of shit matchups where you have a good team, you score like 115 and you still lose. So honestly, I feel like there's no I don't see a bottom feeder in the league yet. I mean, it's just week 3, but I feel like every team is pretty even. Yeah, so
For sure. I think this is a natural place. We're gonna take a quick break and then we'll be right back.
All right, guys, we're back.
Jumping into our week 4 predictions then.
All right. Before that, I need to take my last shot. Fuck you, David.
Of course, David called you out.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter, I saw it. I was surprised respectable. I respect that.
Cheers.
All right, jumping into our first matchup, me and Topher. Here, I got Topher. Topher for quarterback, Topher for running back, wide receiver for Knee. And then I got a push for tight end and a flex Pollard for Topher. Pollard being better than Olave. My big thing is, can Bills do what Seattle did to New Orleans? Otherwise, I think kind of Topher keeps the streak alive. What do you get? What do you got?
I kind of have the same, but I think on wide receivers, I think Topher has the edge if Tech plays. Tight end, I have Topher too, Kelsey over Hawkinson. Overall, I think Topher's team is just really strong in all those categories against knees. And I agree with you for defense kicker. I think the Bills' defense is pretty juicy against New Orleans. So, yeah, I have Topher winning on this one.
All right, let's keep it pushing, and we're moving on to
Timmy versus David.
What do you got for Timmy, David?
All right, for quarterbacks, I have Timmy. Again, I'm always going to side with Herbert. I think he's having a great year, even though I love Baker. Running back, I have Timmy, Jonathan Taylor, and Achane over Kenneth Walker and Jalen Warren.
Okay.
Wide receivers, I have Push. Both teams have poopy wide receivers. So, yeah. Tight end, I have Timmy, Kincaid over Pitts. Flex, I have Push. Again, wide receivers are poopy. And yeah, I mean, overall thoughts, I feel like this matchup's just keeping me a little flaccid. And I have Timmy winning, but barely.
Okay. I think you got the Adams Waddle is interesting. Adams has been pretty good, and QJski's been pretty good, but Marvin Harrison, Waddle, and Devonta had a good week last week. Shakir had a decent week last week. Just like you can't trust them. So I don't know what's gonna happen there. My thing is the Schrader can't keep it up. He's been scoring 3 double-digit points so far. However, I do think Timmy takes his first dub. I kind of agree with you there.
Yeah, he's got it coming finally.
All right,
let's see it, Timmy.
Hopefully we didn't jinx him. Moving on to James versus Nick. Here for quarterback, I got James, Caleb being better than Drake May. For running backs, I think this is a push. I like Bijan and Jordan Mason, and then I also like Chuba and Christian McCaffrey. That's where I'm kind of putting it at. As for wide receivers, I got James. I got Pickens, Debo over Lennon Moore, and then for tight ends, I gotta push Bowers, McBride. Nothing crazy here. And then for their flex, Jameson Williams versus Bill, I got Jameson Williams, so I got James there. I think Dicker is going to be a game changer because James just cannot pick his kicker right now. Got -1, had a rough time with it. I think Nick needs a big game from his wide receivers. They've been kind of underperforming. And I would say last year's Brock Bowers. Right now, he's kind of okay. I think the injury is dealing with that. So unless that happens, I got James winning.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything. I just have Nick kind of having the edge on the running back game. But yeah, I feel like, again, like the wide receivers, both teams kind of have underwhelming wide receivers. I mean, Debo's been good and he kind of fell off a little bit, but I just feel like a lot of teams have underwhelming receivers this
For sure.
year. Like receiving, this receiving game is underwhelming, and like every time we catch up to the trend on receivers,
Yeah.
running backs are now in, and like all this
No,
stuff. So, yeah.
I agree. I agree. I feel like receivers usually you're like, I'll be fine with a receiver, and then I'll figure it out. But I feel like no one can figure out a receiver right now.
Yeah.
Besides probably the top two teams.
Yeah.
You got Jason,
like Zay Flowers and AJ Brown. Yeah.
So, Mike Mo versus Jonathan. What do you got for Mike Mo versus Jonathan?
So I have Michael winning at quarterback with Indiana Jones over Bo Nix. I'm an Indiana Jones truther, so it's good to see him doing well. Running back, I have Michael as well. His new running back stack over Judkins and Kyren.
Okay.
And there's three like all four young running backs in this. But wide receiver, I have Michael winning this as well with Justin Jefferson and Egbuka over Wilson and Neighbors. Tight end, I have Michael as well, Ferguson over Kraft. And then flex, I have Michael as well, Keenan Allen, right? Or if we're counting, are we counting Keenan Allen as a flex?
I put it as Allen Judkins, and I kind of had Gene T, Kyren as my starting running backs.
But still, it's Keenan Allen. Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Keenan Allen, wide receiver 1 at like 33.
Still got it.
Yeah. Overall, I think Michael's got this one. It's just proven to see if Benson and Scatabo can handle the full load, and Michael's got it.
I mean, I agree with you. I just think Jonathan's running back should a little bit better. So I got Chargers. Be the pressure dart. Considerations here. I might try Hendog over Scatabo. I don't know. He's been Gibson and who is it? Ramondre fumbles. And how about the balls on Michael to sit Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, dude. I mean, he does that, right? Like Jonathan and I were talking about it last week, where it's like, why does he have this person on the bench? Is he really gonna do this? Is he really gonna do that? Like, you can't. Like, Michael doesn't have a set lineup until like Saturday night, Sunday morning. So like, honestly, balls to sit Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. So you know what? With that being said, I think Justin, because I did this doc like an hour ago, he did put Justin Jefferson back into his lineup, and he's sitting Keenan Allen right now. So I don't know. I kind of like the matchup he had early on. It'll be up to him. That's a tough decision to make. Maybe he doesn't have those balls of steel that I thought about. Yeah. So yeah, we both got Michael there.
Yeah, we both got Michael.
All right, roll into my Vin versus Chris. You want to do this one, and I'll finish out.
All right. So do we know if Jaden Daniels is coming back? Oh, it's pending. If Jaden Daniels plays, I have Vin on the quarterback matchup. If not, it's a push. Running back, I think I have Chris. Bucky Irving, James Cook is a pretty sick duo. Wide receiver, I'm gonna lean Vin just because Jamar Chase, I feel like, is kind of like he might do well. I feel like he might do well against Denver. Tight end, I have Push, and then at the flex, I'm gonna go ETN versus Dobbins. I'm gonna go Chris.
Okay,
all right.
Go.
And then overall, I think I'm gonna go. If Daniels plays, I'm going Vin, but honestly, I feel more confident picking you, Chris. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do Chris. All
right, here we go. Let's go. All right. For myself, I agree. Loki, I agree with that. I think I have myself at quarterback, just depending on the Jaden Daniels matchup. I think wide receiver is more of a push. I really like Cortland Sutton. I'm just not. I know Jamar Chase is kind of iffy with all that, and then I don't know if Surtain's playing. I don't know if that's gonna matter too much. But yeah. Then we got the Brother Bowl. We got who's the real and high, because you got 3-0. Ryan here. Let's jump into that. I got push here. Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson. It should be two high-scoring quarterbacks. As for running back, I really like Royce's running backs. Saquon versus Amarian. Wide receivers, I am going to go with Ryan. I like Ryan's AJ Brown, JSN. Ricky Pearsall might be, and McLaurin might be banged up, so that may be, might have to reach into the bench here to see what's happening. Push is going to kind of tight dependent. Tight end's going to be pushed, kind of dependent on who gets the touchdown here. And then Aubrey's the GOAT. He's doing really well. I might lean Troy Franklin if you really need that ceiling. They're playing Cincy. They got he's on the field. He's getting targets. And Ryan, I would go. I feel like Ryan just needs the floor, depending on the injury lineup between Pearsall and McLaurin. So I might play Mike Mo Pittman over Zay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have myself, but I didn't think I'd be in wide receiver trouble this early, so I'm reaching into the bag, seeing who I can start. But I hope I get Worthy back this week. Yeah. That'll make a difference, I think. But yeah, overall, I'm gonna show Ryan who on high is. I'm gonna spank that ass, belt to ass, belt to ass. Put a shot on it, Ryan.
Sheesh. Okay. I don't know if I chose, and this is tough. It's tough to make the call right now, not knowing who the wide receivers are. I feel like if McLaurin and Pearsall plays, I can pick you. If both of them play, then I'm like,
who do I have?
Because I do like that. I do feel like you'd be okay with Troy Franklin, in my opinion. I'm just gonna be spicy as well. Yeah. I'm gonna give Ryan his first loss too.
Oh, right. Let's go.
So, all right. To sum it up, I got Topher, Timmy, James, Mike, Mo, Chris, and Royce. And Royce has Topher, Timmy, James, I think Michael, yeah. Chris, and then we got myself, Royce. Okay. So, all right. Do we match up? I thought we were different. All right, whatever. Oh, yeah. We'll take it.
Whatever. All righty. Anything else? Anything to close out? Our first guest of the new pod?
Oh, man. This nice little setup you got here. Yeah. I like the in-person vibe, the shop bets, right next to each other. Thanks for taking this over. I appreciate it. It's something, it's nice to be on the other side. Really oh man, when's this pod coming out? Refreshing. Let's subscribe, waiting for that bell. So it's been pretty exciting. So thanks for picking it up. And other than that,
and hopefully, as we go on with more weeks, we'll have more things. We'll get the technical issues sorted out and stuff. But I mean, right now, we got our sponsors here: Tito's, Topo Chico. Yeah, you know what's up. So thanks, Chris, for letting us lend the mics. Subscribe, smash that like button. Donate, all that shit. Yeah. All right. See you guys later.
Good luck, y'all.